Hey, I'm Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I really want to talk about some things that can be sabotaging your fat loss goals, and you may not realize it. So, these are things that my clients will say to me, Jen, I am eating all the right things and I just can't lose the fat. Jen, I'm eating right and I just cannot change my body. So, these are the things, the hidden things that maybe you don't realize you're doing because I was doing a lot of them. Especially as we're aging, these things are really important and they really do add up. So I want to go over some common mistakes that a lot of my clients have been making and see if they can help you in your fat loss journeys. So if this is something you're interested in, then keep on watching and let's get started. First, who am I? Why should you listen to me? So I'm a mom of three. I had my last baby at 45. I really struggled in my early 40s with changing my body. I've always been kind of healthy, but I was more skinny fat as I got older, and I just couldn't figure out how to get firm, to firm up. So I just became obsessed with it. I got certified in all different, nutrition, functional aging, corrective exercises to really just figure it out. And it's taken a while, but now I want to really help women as they age with confidence, age with the bodies that they want to have, and not just settle and feel like this is the bodies that they have to have as they're aging. Okay, so the first thing that a lot of my clients are doing that I used to do is under eating. Under eating. Okay, so many of my clients will just really restrict calories because that's what we did when we were younger. We would really restrict what we were eating and we would lose weight. But once you hit like your 40s and 50s, that is so detrimental to what you're doing. So I'll have clients and they'll have like wait, a really long time to eat. And then they have like two zone bars during the day and then like a salad at night. So it's really not enough calories. And then as we are older, our bodies just function completely differently when we lose hormones. So when you do eat those little amount of calories, you're losing muscle and you're just holding on to fat. So I try and tell my clients that we have to slowly increase your calories to help your body just function better and be able to reduce the body fat. So you have to stop really restricting what you're eating because it's really hurting your results in losing fat. So the second thing that a lot of my clients don't realize that they're doing is overeating, okay? Because they're not eating like huge amounts of calories at one time, but they are grabbing things that are healthy, right? So grabbing like handfuls of nuts because they're told that they're healthy. And that is healthy, but when you're grabbing handful after handful, that's a lot of calories. I've had clients just eating like handfuls of walnuts all day. That's like in a handful, like it could be up to 500 calories in one. That's like what a Snickers bar is. But yes, it's a healthier amount of calories. But when you're trying to lose fat, the calories do matter at the end of the day. So yes, that's better than grabbing a Snickers bar. But if you're trying to lose weight or lose fat, then all those calories do make a difference. Also putting a lot of seeds like pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, all the seeds in the yogurt is good in moderation, but a lot of it, and I was doing this as well, I was putting like so many seeds because I wanted all the healthy fats. And then when I would add up the fats, because I wasn't adding them up, but when I started to really like figure this out, I realized I was having like 60 grams of fat, if not more, like in one sitting, which is crazy. So while it was healthy fat, it was keeping me from attaining the goals that I wanted to attain. So it's really, really important to be mindful of how we're eating because we're, as women, especially, we're busy, we're moms, we're taking care of a million things and we're just, unconsciously eating. And so that's one thing I've really learned. We have to be really, really mindful in what we're eating and what we're putting in our mouth specifically, and just like running and throwing things in our mouth all the time. If you're liking this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I love giving content on beauty, fitness, and nutrition tips for women specifically over 40 or 50 like me to help you age with confidence. Okay, so the third thing, and this is really so common, and I was totally doing it all the time, is not eating enough protein. Okay, and we hear like all the time, it's all over social media now, the importance of protein, but especially as we're aging and our hormones are dropping, we need more protein, one, to build muscle, but two, it helps keep us full. Three, when I ask women to sit down and tell me what they're eating, it's like one egg for breakfast and then like a piece of cheese and a slice of turkey at lunch. So again, it's not enough calories and it's not enough protein. And the protein is what we really, really need to build muscle. So under eating the protein is like a huge issue as we're getting older if you want to reduce fat. So we have to be really mindful of eating even more protein than we think we need. And the recommendation now is 1 gram of protein per ideal body weight. So if you are your ideal body weight, but you want to kind of recomp your body, which is what I always wanted to do. So if I'm 120 pounds, then I eat 120 grams of protein. And honestly, I kind of started to stall in my muscle gain and my strength gain. I still want to put more muscle on as I'm aging, and I've hit kind of a plateau. And while I'm happy with where I am, the newer recommendations are to go even higher. So as long as I don't have any health issues or kidney issues, I am now aiming for 1.5 grams of protein per my body weight. So I'm upwards of trying to eat 180 grams of protein a day. And that's a lot of food for one. So I'm kind of slowly trying to get there. For me, protein is very, very hard to get in. So I have to be really mindful and strategic about getting in the protein throughout the day. So the next big issue I see over consuming in carbs, and even if they're healthy carbs, so 4 would be carb intake. Now, you cannot be scared of carbs. For so long, I was like scared of eating carbs. And then when I started doing more weight training and, in my later 40s, started increasing my carbs, and I'm still increasing my carbs and realizing it's really helping me and to build muscle and to reduce fat. So you can't be scared of carbs, but there is a limit. And as we get older, we can't process carbs. Our bodies can't utilize process carbs the same way, especially if we don't have muscle. Because the more muscle we have, the better our body can utilize the carbs. So also I cycle my carbs. So if I'm not doing like a lot of weight training on a particular day, or I'm not getting a lot of activity that day, then I will reduce my carbs for the day. So on average, they recommend for women, if you're pretty healthy and working out, like 100 grams of carbs. If you have a lot of weight to lose and you're struggling to lose the weight, then to go lower than 100 grams of carbs. And then if you're doing a lot of weight training that day, a lot of physical activity, a lot of working out with weights, ideally, then you would increase your carbs. So you can increase them up to like 40 to 50, even 60 grams per hour of intense, weightlifting exercise that you're doing. So that's just, to give you some ideas to not cut your carbs at all. And they are important if you do it in the right way. Okay, the fifth thing that I want you to consider is 5. Okay, so this would be kind of hidden calories. Hidden calories. Or think about taking more control over like the things that you're eating. So if you are going out and getting a salad, then get the salad dressing on the side. So I have a lot of clients that often forget this, and it's super important. So the more control you have over things like that, over the salad dressing, over the coffee creamer, over the additions like in your salad as well, getting things on the side, that's really going to help in keeping your calories in check and what you're eating in check, making it easier for you to have control over what you're eating and your daily intake to allow you to really manipulate your numbers, your macros, and to help you lose fat. Okay, the sixth thing, and this is super popular with so many people, but number 6 would be the intermittent fasting. Okay, so that's a huge thing. It was so popular for so long, and it is a great tool to use, especially in certain circumstances. If you need to lose a lot of weight, it does help you reduce your calories overall, but it can cause binge eating if you're hungry. It's just better to do the time restricted eating is what they're calling it now. So stop eating around 7 o'clock at night, ideally, and then don't eat again until 7 or 8 the next day. So keeping like a 12-hour window is ideal for women perimenopause, postmenopause, because it just helps keep all of our hormones more in check, and it just is, healthier for us. And I did notice a bigger difference starting when I eat within like an hour of waking up. So eating like 30 grams of protein to 40 grams of protein within an hour of waking up. Now I have to force myself a lot of times to do this, but it has made a really big difference for me in changing my body composition. So I would suggest just trying it if you are struggling to lose body fat and you are doing longer intermittent fasting time. Okay, the next one, number 7, I have a few clients that do this and it's complete disaster. So number 7 would be the 1 meal a day, or the OMAD, so the 1 meal a day. So you only eat 1 meal a day. So, this is a complete disaster for women, especially peri and postmenopause, because It just really messes with your hormones, hold onto fat more. It just does not work for a woman's body, especially peri and postmenopause. I've tried this as well. And one, it just, I'm cranky, I get moody, I need to eat more consistently throughout the day. So it may work for some people, but it's typically men, and it's not really not women who are, living busy lifestyles and, running from thing to thing, taking care of kids, getting to the gym, cooking for a family. That one meal a day is just not a healthy way to go about trying to change your body composition and lose body fat. If that's your goal, then do not do the one meal a day. So again, you want to spread your meals throughout the day, shorten that intermittent fasting, do more time restricted eating, like a 12-hour window, 10 to 12 hours of not eating, and then spread your meals throughout the day. Within those meals, prioritize protein. Really watch your carbs around your workouts so you can increase the carbs on the days that you're doing the heavier weight training and more weight training that day. You want to really be mindful about what you're eating. Don't just keep throwing, even if it's super healthy foods, nuts and seeds all day long. And also control what you can control. So meaning, make sure you get the salad dressing on the side. You control the creamer that you're putting in the coffee. Be mindful of those added things in your daily routine, and those should have you on your way to reduce your body fat and change your body composition. So I'd love to know what things you're struggling with. Any of these tips have helped you or you're using these tips, just comment down below. I would love to know what you're doing. I'm always looking to try new things on my journey to building a better body and to age more confidently. I think you'll like this video if you haven't seen it, and I'll see you in the next one.